We're back.
The first episode of the good.
Logan, you're like John Lennon if he ate Ringo. Bro said 6. Let's meet at 7. 6, 7. We're in. That's what I tell your mom every night.
I gotta say,
Nice.
We're doing the Goodfellas Podcast 2026 year-end review.
2025, wrong.
Cross all of that out. 2025. 3 exclamation marks. Do like a what's gonna happen, and then do like this face.
Yeah.
Like what's gonna happen? Double down on it. Do 2 of those, and then cross it all out.
Right, last thing, okay? You zoom into my mango right here, and then it starts the whole...
And that's our intro. That's awesome. Okay, so we are back again to talk about another year of movies.
We're back.
I hope we've released 3 can we talk
40
about
plus
how
movies ever this movie.
can we talk about how
So
pathetic
Can we talk
can
about...
we talk
Okay,
about
so-
Well, if we're not counting adolescents, I saw 57 movies this year.
That's the same amount I saw last year, but I only saw 43 movies this year.
Okay, that's all right.
I saw 61 movies this year.
This is a career low for me. I saw 40
Wow.
because I'm trying to get an education. I'm trying to get an education in life.
Go.
TV shows.
Severance season 2. I watched it recently. It's a good show. Banger show. Adolescents. 2 perfect episodes of TV.
2?
I also watched,
Where's the other 2?
9s.
Oh, shut up.
I watched Peacemaker
Wait.
season
What are the 2 ones? Episode
3
3 and 4.
and 1.
and 4? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
I don't really know the distinction between, because 1, incredible. 2,
Yeah.
incredible.
Incredible. 3, incredible.
4, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's so close to being your guys' turn, so close. So I'm just gonna get through this really quick, all right? Peacemaker season 2. James Gunn promised some stuff, and we never really got it. He took a big W this year, and then he took an L this year. Chad Powers season 1.
Hawk Tua. It's the Hawk Tua one.
Glenn Powell is really funny
Powell.
and really hot in it. It's awesome. Heated rivalry. So much gay sex. Episode 1 sucks. Episode 2 sucks. Episode 3 is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Episode 4 is all right. Episode 5 is all right. Tires season 2. Shane Gillis, funny guy, like it. Last of Us season 2. Black Mirror. I saw a little bit of it. It was fine. And then Beast Games season 2. I like Mr. Beast. All right, Logan, what did you watch for TV shows this year?
I watched a lot of TV, but almost none of it came out this year. I watched so much fucking Doctor Who. I watched Fallout season 2. I don't know at this point with that show. I don't know how much of it is like actually excellent or how much of it is just the fact that I love the game so much. A lot of people who love the games hate it, so I can't tell. Anyways, I fucking had a great time. White Lotus season 3 was pretty good. I watched Adolescence also. Oh yeah, I watched most of Severance too. It was alright.
Ethan, what
Hey,
did you
guys.
watch for 2025 shows?
First of all, really wish I saw Fiona and Cake season 2. I really wish
Me
I saw
too.
that. Severance season 2. I liked it just as much as season 1. But yeah, one of the best written TV shows out right now, I'd say. Adolescence. Pretty good. I will say, I'm not really big on episode 4. I love the last like 20 minutes of episode 4, but I feel like it's kind of just a lot of nothing burger.
Horrific.
Pluribus. I watched Pluribus. I love Pluribus. It either could have used one more episode after episode 9, or you could cut a whole episode out and make it 9 episodes. It feels like it ends at a very weird spot. Black Mirror, kind of mediocre, kind of all over the place. It's Black Mirror. Saw The Studio. I like The Studio a lot. I really had a lot of fun with it. It's a very fun show. I like the direction Seth Rogen is going in. I'm a fan of that guy. R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara. Saw Love, Death, Robots. Probably the worst season so far. This show was a mixed bag of hell. Final episode on season 4 is directed by David Fincher. It's just a Red Hot Chili Peppers music video. First of all, does not feel like David Fincher whatsoever. Second of all, what the fuck is it doing on Love, Death, and Robots? It literally has no love, has no death, and no robots. What are you doing here, buddy? Final show I saw, and it's I'm saving the best show for last. I saw Man vs. Baby.
I watched the best amount of shows out of all of us. I watched Big Brother 27, Amazing Race 38, The Challenge 41,
Keep them coming.
Survivor 48 and 49.
I love it.
And I also watched Stranger Things and Severance, but those don't matter. The Challenge was probably the best.
Was Bananas killing it this season?
Yeah, he was. Nice. Good pull.
All right, that was our TV show segment. Probably never do it again because this is a movie podcast.
True.
Most disappointing. The Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
Real as
It'll
fuck.
come up later. Okay.
Smashing Machine. I still gave it a 7. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Second most disappointing. Weapons. It's really cool, and it's a really cool movie until the reveal, and it ruins almost everything for me. I gave Weapons a 6 out of 10. My number 1 most disappointing movie of the year. Fuck you. Highest to lowest. Spike Lee's a cool guy. This movie, I was kind of excited for because it's like, yo, you're remaking a fucking awesome banger masterpiece of a movie. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be near as good.
You got Ice Spice in it.
ASAP Rocker. It has Denzel, the Zeltron, and it has Ice Spice. The thing with highest to lowest is that it modernizes the story. It's now a rap record label.
I don't know what the record label thing is. Like, I don't know if he's like doing something new or interesting with it, but couldn't he have also just done there's the whole like sneakerhead kind of thing?
I gave that movie a 4 out of 10.
I've got 3 disappointing movies. My first disappointing movie was Mickey 17. I kind of just forgot about everything else that Bong Joon-ho could be, and I imagined it was going to be a specific type of Bong Joon-ho, and it just wasn't that kind of movie. There's some good stuff to it.
I will say, I did like Mickey 17 for the most part, but it didn't stick with me at all like Bong Joon-ho movies should stick.
My next disappointing movie is Weapons. Now, here's the thing with Weapons. There are 2 really great movies together. They should not be matched together. The whole marketing campaign, everything leading up to it is like, this is going to be talking about gun violence, is going to be talking about school shootings, the aftermath of a school shooting, all this stuff, right? It's the most obvious. Literally a giant AR-15 that shows up. And so it's like, okay, you're going to make a point about this very serious topic. And then bam, goofy-ass witch. And I'm like, look, the goofy-ass witch stuff is done really well. It's done really well. And the stuff before that's done really well. But them together, it just felt super disjointed to me. And Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Damn, bro. They were so close. I mean, they're so close. They did Dead Reckoning Part 1. It wasn't great because now they're banking on the second one, which is supposed to be as Part 2. Because of that, they had to make this not a Part 2. They had to make a disconnect. And so they spend the first hour of the movie recapping all previous movies and trying to make it seem like they were all this long interconnected storyline that leads up to this final confrontation. The whole first hour of the film, this is a 3-hour movie. The first hour, look at how good our series was. So the first hour of the movie, so bad. There's a submarine sequence that's fucking amazing, and then the final sequence where they're fighting on the planes, classic Mission Impossible stuff. And then the ending of the movie is the most like, I cannot explain to you how classic that ending is, where they're like, this is the end of the chapter, but not the end of the road.
Probably the biggest disappointment of the year for me was Frankenstein. This did nothing for me. I don't know. It's so digital and like everyone looks like they're on a sound stage the whole time, and also it's just really boring. I gave it a 5 out of 10 and I was very sad about that.
It's crazy.
Luca Guadagnino's After the Hunt. This came out and I didn't even know it came out. His momentum was unbelievable. 2 movies in 1 year, both great movies. Like Challengers was this huge mainstream thing, and then After the Hunt drops and it's like what happened? It was just on Prime Video. I was just scrolling and I see Julia Roberts in a movie and it's 2025 and I look it up and I'm like, oh, this is a movie from him? What? Like literally, okay, the opening scene is just, it instantly makes itself unlikable. It's just every one of these characters just in a room rambling philosophically at each other, and it's just like, dog, shut the fuck up. It's really unfortunate. It looks really nice, but that's about all I could say. I also gave that a 5 out of 10. My last disappointing movie would be Chris Stuckman's Shelby Oaks. Chris Stuckman basically like introduced me to movie reviewing. Love that guy. Just shout out to that guy for real. He's been working on this movie like I remember when he first announced it like 4 years ago, and he's just been like working on it. This movie is trying to be every single horror movie ever made, and you can pinpoint exactly what he's doing. One scene, it's this kind of horror movie. The next scene, it's this kind of horror movie. It's just so poorly written.
All right, Jared, disappointing.
I just need to wreck this and bring it down to earth because for some reason everybody's been praising this to hell. It's Thunderbolts.
What?
Who gives a fuck about Thunderbolts? Here's my problem. Here's my thing.
Wait.
Here's my fucking thing. Like it's the same shit. I don't care. It's the same Marvel, and people are praising it like hell when it's just really like a 7 out of 10. So it's not that good. 2 is another movie that's pretty shocking. This one's shocking.
2 L's. This is back-to-back L's, dog.
I think Eternity wasn't really that fire. I
can't deal with this.
When this was first announced, I was like, this is a great concept. Like a widow having the dilemma of her first wife and her old wife. That's awesome. It's just the humor is so like beat into you that I just don't like it. And the whole concept of this place, I'm just not into it. Like it could be a way better interpretation. The last 15 minutes are extraordinary. I just wish that 15 minutes was the whole film. That could be the whole film. But I love the actors, love the humor in it, but I'm not gonna look at this and say wow, because it's supposed to be like a slapstick bullshit. So
Eternity's awesome. I love Eternity.
no one's gonna mention this except me. After last year's banger with Wicked 1, setting up Wicked 2, it should have been a home run. But for some reason, Wicked for Good just doesn't hit its mark. The best part of like the concept of Wicked is that these characters that we meet turn into the people that we know, these iconic characters from Wizard of Oz. But it's so terribly done. So that was a huge disappointment.
Dishonorable mentions. So my number 4 dishonorable mention is Stans.
Okay.
What?
So this is an Eminem documentary about corny ass fans. So I watched this in hopes of learning more about Marshall Mathers, Marshall Bruce Mathers III, as I know him.
Shut the fuck up.
This guy in my life. This guy cool. I love him. I am Eminem. We are Eminem. It's a We Are Eminem documentary, and it fucking blows. I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. For my number 3, I have Until Dawn, a movie called Until Dawn. Until Dawn. I played the game a while ago. It's a really cool game. This movie has no right being called Until Dawn. I was expecting like a snowy, bloody, awesome movie, and it was fucking horrible. That movie fucking sucks. I gave Until Dawn a 4 out of 10. 2, Captain America: Brave New World.
That movie came out this year?
It was one of the hardest watches of the year for sure. Harrison Ford as Red Hulk. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be in that movie.
My thing is that this is like the 3rd installment in Marvel where we're still discussing if Anthony Mackie's character, like Sam Wilson, is worthy of the mantle. And it's like, well, just give him the mantle already. That's the issue.
A whole miniseries, an entire miniseries about this idea. And they're still trying to be like, he's on his way. He's about to be Captain America.
And then Steve Rogers is announced to come back as Captain America.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Anthony.
That is hilarious.
So, okay, that movie sucks. I gave it a 3.5 out of 10. My first dishonorable mention is Honey Don't.
That's in we'll talk about that one.
Ethan Coen. I hope you...
Okay. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay. Ethan Coen. I don't like this movie. You don't like this movie. You don't like this movie at all.
I think Ethan Coen loves this movie.
If he does, good for him. But he's a freak. I gave Honey Don't a 3 out of 10.
That's generous.
Cool. I have no dishonorable mentions this year.
All right.
What?
Anyways, let's just move on.
First one, which is also one of my most disappointed of the year, but it's Hurry Up Tomorrow. Trey Edward Schultz coming off of Waves, Jenna Ortega, Barry Keoghan, and The Weeknd, who just came off this with Hurry Up Tomorrow, the album, which I really like. It's a good album. It really felt like a recipe for something really solid. And then you remember, oh, this is the guy who wrote The Idol. So now we're kind of a bit worried. Absolutely like wonderful visual feast. Trey Edward Schultz is putting his nutsack into the visuals of this movie. Like the editing is incredible, but everything else surrounding this is not even, it's like, I barely call this a movie. It's like this abstract idea of a story. The Weeknd is just busting all over the screen and we're just have to take it as an audience. It's kind of brutal. Shut up! I gave it a 4 out of 10. My next one is also Until Dawn. I fell asleep probably like halfway through, so I don't really know what happened.
It's nothing like the game, right?
Not at all.
No,
it's Groundhog Day, but a horror movie.
Yeah, but with Until Dawn, the end of that movie sets up the next movie to be the game. They're edging us. I like being edged.
4 out of 10. And then my final dishonorable mention, Jason Statham's A Working Man. I fell asleep in Until Dawn, but I might as well have. It is just Jason. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I
I gave it a 3 out of 10. Sorry.
Oh.
I gave it a 3 out of
Sorry,
10.
my bad.
I gave it a 3 out of 10.
I was just looking on Cineplex, and there's a Jason Statham movie there. Like when you scroll to the end of the list, there's a Jason Statham.
Always.
That is there almost all the time. Almost throughout the entire year, there'll be there's just a rotating slot for Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right, Jared,
Okay.
dishonorable mentions.
So Brave New World, like the premise of, even though they spoiled it off rip, the premise of Thaddeus Ross becoming Red Hulk is an insane part of the comics. It's so sick, but the fact that he got recasted to
Thaddeus
Harrison Ford,
Ross.
it just doesn't feel real. Sam Wilson deprecating. It's just bullshit. And so it just sucks. Marvel's goop now. I give it a 5 out of 10. Okay, and then my second one is Anaconda. I had a great experience in the theater. This is nothing like the original. The original is like really trying to actually be a good movie. And then I watched the original and it's not. So to remake a bad movie already, just shit. Yeah.
I much prefer them doing that over remaking a Possession or something.
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
Bottom 5. Now we're changing up the format. We're going to go one by one through our bottom 5. We're going to give our opinion on it, and then if it comes up later, we're going to talk about it later. The brand new live-action film from none other than Disney, Lilo and Stitch. Everything you can say about any live-action adaptation from Disney, you can also say about this one. It loses every ounce of its magic. They change shit that shouldn't have been changed.
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
I actually preferred it over the original.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't see it.
So I rated Lilo and Stitch a generous 3 out of 10.
Wow, good on you, man.
The first 3 on my bottom 5 might as well be dishonorable mentions. They might as well be disappointing. They're kind of good. I won't lie. So my bottom 5th is Ballerina. Actually, pretty good movie. It's
what
not
the fuck?
It's kind
You're
of
such a bitch.
no. Here's the thing. I think I agree with the general consensus. It's like a fine movie. Ana de Armas is cool. I saw 2 bad movies this year.
Why don't you just have a bottom 2?
But we're doing bottom 5s. Everybody's got 5, and this is the one that we're formatting like this. We have to do it. This movie does not deserve to be here. Not at all.
Ethan.
Okay, I lied. This is my most disappointing movie of the year. By far. A few years ago, my favorite movie of the year is Past Lives. She follows it up with Materialist. Going from my favorite movie of the year and what I consider a modern masterpiece to this slop is unbelievable. Nothing that I give an atom of a shit about, nothing happens in this movie. There's this whole scene that they keep flashing back to. The reason why they broke up is because Chris Evans just couldn't buy her stuff. Am I supposed to care about this woman? Am I supposed to give a shit about her? This is horrible.
The point of the movie?
The whole thing is her ego. I just don't give a fuck. It might be worse than 9/11. I gave it a 3 out of 10.
So my number 5, Yuki Kwon is in a movie called Love Hurts, where he's a real estate agent.
Oh. Yeah.
That's the movie. Good news, a property brother, at least one, is in it.
Oh, is it the one married to Zooey Deschanel?
I have no idea. I could not tell you this. I give it a 5 out of 10.
For my number 4, Regretting You. It's adapted from a Colleen Hoover book.
Okay, that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
That is all you need to know because she's pretty fucking hated right now. This movie fucking sucks. McKenna Grace is always the younger version of the main character or in any movie I ever saw. And in this movie, she gets half naked and it's really awkward. Don't! Just stop!
My number 4. Okay, my number 4 is also in the name. It is Fantastic Four. Here's my thing with this movie. It's a pretty excellent proof of concept. It's a 2-hour proof of concept. I'm by the end of that movie, I'm sold that the Fantastic Four, these cast of characters, the aesthetic, it can work in a movie. After that 2-hour proof of concept, I'm excited to see a movie. What I watched was not a movie. It's clearly a first draft of a script that they were filming as they were writing. And so it just goes nowhere. It's kind of like a primer for Avengers Doomsday, which is going to be the same kind of movie, which is going to be a primer for Secret Wars, which is going to be a primer for whatever they do next. They've lost all sort of anything. And this movie looks really good. I do really like actually the cast, but otherwise, meh.
My number 4, Paul Feig, trying to do a straight-to-TV movie erotic thriller, The Housemaid. I will say, for what it's trying to be, it just literally is that. I gave it a 3 out of 10.
My number 4, La 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 Lava.
Chicken. Steve love a chicken. Yo,
You saw
Minecraft
two
movie
movies.
is not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not that
bad.
bad.
Okay,
No.
we went to the theater very late. Like last week, it was on in theaters. There was no one at theater except like old couples, and we chicken jockeyed. I have never been more red, but we chicken jockeyed. So
Chicken
how old are you?
jockey.
I'm 21.
21, 20,
Chicken
jockey.
That's it. Yeah.
For my third, I have a little banger called Karate Kid Legends. Dude, this shit is garbage. I grew up with the Jane Smith Karate Kid. I watched the original Karate Kids. I watched every season of Cobra Kai until the last. It's just not a Karate Kid movie. If it was just the romance, it would have been better, actually, but they call it a Karate Kid movie. Oh my god. And the actual tournament is some of the worst fighting I've ever seen in film. The guy's fine. I gave it a 2.5 out of 10.
My number 3, I want to try and make this quick. We're going to get back to this. The Smashing Machine. It's well directed. Visually, it looks really great. The main point of contention for me is Emily Blunt's character. I think that she plays the role really well. And watching her, I have a lot of empathy, a lot of sympathy for her character. But the film feels like the only thing it wants to tell you about this woman is she's an annoying bitch. So it just becomes this really weird thing. And then she has the most undignified final scene that I've ever seen in a movie. And then the postscript after, like the sequence where it cuts to the real marker.
Yo.
Oh my fucking god.
That scene belongs to a movie that is about something completely else.
100%.
Like a completely different story. Like, wait a minute. What did you want me to take away from this movie? Oh my god.
I really want to get
When
into
can
it.
I go off?
My honorable mentions.
Fine.
Stay tuned for the Smashing Machine discussion. It's going to be a good one. My number 3 movie, mine is going to be Honey Don't. I'm not liking this. I think we need to kind of assess what's going on, and we need to kind of change courses a bit. Chris Evans had a killer year this year, gotta say. Materialist and this, wow. It's like Margaret Qualley walks into a room and fucks every woman in the room, and then she walks out of the room and then fucks everyone in the next room, and then we cut to Chris Evans fucking two, like,
Fat bitches.
two bad bitches.
It's really fucking bad.
That would have made my top 10.
The first movie, Drive-Away Dolls, I'm totally okay with him making some random fucking bullshit. Why do you need to make 3 of them?
Because they're awesome. They do have an open relationship.
Do they really?
Oh,
That explains
Also,
That does
everything.
everything.
I gave it a 2 out of 10.
My number 3. Okay, imagine I'm a Netflix producer. We need to take, all right, this really great older comedy of a legend, make it a legacy sequel, and just shit on everything it is, okay?
Oh yeah.
So let's
Forgot
take
to came
Happy
out.
Gilmore, this great golf movie, and just make it again and put everyone that's ever existed in it and then just make it stupid.
It sucks. It's
Yeah.
a garbage ass movie. Okay, for my number dose. First we mine, then we craft.
I am Steve. Chicken Jockey.
Shit sucks. It's
No,
it's-
it doesn't.
this was the most fun I might have had with a movie this year.
Chicken Jockey.
Really?
It's a fun time.
I am Steve.
It's
Yeah, for a 5-year-old.
and
Love a chicken.
it's pretty cool because Minecraft, everyone played it.
It's a bunch of things that are kind of in Minecraft.
Kind of, yeah. Shout out Technoblade.
I'm just going to do a quite slight shift right now. The Minecraft movie is my second worst movie of the year.
No.
So
Can I
The Minecraft
rate the fucking movie, dog?
Oh my
Chicken.
God.
I
It
am
is
Steve. I'm a
still
chicken
my
Steve.
fucking turn. I give the Minecraft movie a 2 out of 10 and a big ol' heart.
I am Steve. Chicken Jockey.
my number 2 worst movie of the year is the Minecraft movie. Now,
I am
honestly,
Steve.
this is the best movie on this list. This was so fun. The closest thing I can describe it to is the experience of going to see Rocky Horror Picture Show in a theater. Everybody in that movie is chanting at it the whole time. There's like even a whole extra script for people that are so into that movie. And that's what this movie managed to do for a young crowd. We're going to see the Minecraft movie being played at like a 20th anniversary, and people are going to be screaming chicken jockey at it.
Chicken
It's like-
Jockey.
it was kind of an amazing event watching it like day one, people throwing their fucking popcorn in the air. The best gay romance of the year. Jason Momoa and Jack Black, wow, they had chemistry. I can't believe they didn't kiss. The best kind of worst movie, I think.
My number 2 worst movie of the year. It's Flight Risk, baby. Flight Risk is so awesome. I didn't know Topher Grace was in this movie. He's in this movie a lot, and you really feel it. Topher Grace talks so much in this movie that the characters have to knock him out for him to shut up. And Mark Wahlberg, wow, it's a performance of a lifetime. I gave it a 2 out of 10. It's hilarious, and I recommend you watch it.
My number 2 worst movie of the year. You guys don't give a shit about this movie, but I do, and I'm really mad about it. The Fear Street trilogy came out.
Oh.
They were awesome movies, took the world by storm, and then all of a sudden they're like, guys, like Netflix, like we need to make more of these. So they shoot out a 4th one. They're like, guys, this is the same thing. It's nothing like it. It's fucking dumb. Every actor's shit. The story's shit. It doesn't even work with the actual plot of the trilogy. It's actually infuriating. They act like you forget what happened. It makes no sense. Fucking garbage. I gave it a 3.5, but garbage.
For my number 1 worst best movie of the year, I have War of the Worlds. Ice Cube is kind of the GOAT. Jared and Ethan, you also have it here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was easy.
That was easy.
My son's dead.
That
was easy.
that was easy.
That was easy.
I grew up with the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds. Ice Cube came out and he was like, oh, we were like doing it during the pandemic and I didn't have any director or anything. Dude,
Yes,
it's
Logan?
more fun than the Minecraft movie.
The idea of War of the World being turned into a screen life thing, the idea is not bad, just because of the history of War of the Worlds. Orson Welles radio drama. Like there's a way to make that cool.
Ice Cube puts on one of the worst performances I've seen in any movie in my entire life. And that's not being dramatic. That is the God's honest truth. It is one of the worst performances I've seen from a human being. I gave it a 1 out of 10. It would have been a 0.5, but I had so much fun watching it.
Ethan, what'd you give it?
No, I know.
I gave it a 2.
I've seen worse.
What did you like it? What did you like about it,
You've
Jared?
seen worse?
Jared, it doesn't get much worse than this, I assure you.
My worst movie of the year, Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it's better than the first one, in that it's way worse. The first movie spends a lot of time like setting up the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's so dog shit. I just want to see the animatronics be animatronics, bro. I want to see them do some crazy shit. In this movie, what they decide to do is let's put in all of the animatronics that we can, and let's just have a bunch of animatronic scenes. The problem, it's also marred by the fact that it has to be a kids movie, so there's no like gore or stuff. Like if these movies could have gore in them, then there'd be like something to them, you know? They've got a romance that kind of starts in the first movie, I think, and then it keeps going in this one. Something will happen with the animatronics, and Josh Hutcherson is like, fuck you, bitch. I hate you. So at the end of the movie, she's like, man, that was such a fucked up thing that happened, but we're alive. And he's like, I don't want to see you again. Get the fuck out of my house. And that's how it ends. And it's like, whoa. They fought for their lives together. And he's like, fuck you. Get out of here. The biggest piece of bullshit ever.
Easily Logan's worst bottom 5 in the last 3-4 years. We are now. It is time. It is time now for the best of 2025. Most surprising. The Long Walk. I saw this movie in theaters kind of on a random whim. All I knew going in was that it was just, they're gonna walk, they're gonna talk. Guess what they fucking did? They walked, they talked, they died. And I loved every single second of it. The premise of it is really cool. It should have been really boring, but I wasn't bored one. Cooper Hoffman was awesome. And David Johnson was awesome. It surprised the fuck out of me. I gave it an 8.5. My second most surprising movie of the year was him. I went into this seeing a lot of negativity, but I really like sports movies, and I like when they're a little crazy.
That's weird that you like sports.
Yeah, I loved this movie a lot more than everybody else.
Yeah,
but,
that movie could be in my most disappointing. I was so excited. I thought I was gonna like it just as much as you. The marketing was so good. Everything just ties in to like Satan culture thing, like the goat. That's just such a cool idea for a movie.
Yes.
Didn't like it. It just also came out as a pretty bad time because there's just like lots of cult stuff happening now. It looked very pretty. Yep. I thought it came across as very self-indulgent, and I either wanted them to go really weird with it and out there, or just make it more of a traditional thriller thing. But they're kind of stuck in this awkward middle where nothing really sticks, and it just kind of acts like a big trap music video with hot men playing football.
my type of movie, I guess. Really good. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I have if I had legs, I'd kick you. I knew what it was going into it, kind of. It's pretty well known that these types of movies are my fucking shit. It was one of the hardest watches of the year for sure, but that's why I love it so much. I love the story. I love the style of it. Rose Byrne, I could sit here and say it's my favorite performance of the year, and I'd stick by it. I think she's best actress worthy. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
My most surprising movie of the year is Thunderbolts. It's the most surprising movie of the year because they managed this year to just make a normal movie. Fucking what Jared said about being his most disappointing is exactly why it's my most surprising. My bar is so low for what these movies are gonna be. Them making like an actual legitimate movie with a script that they had like finished and been able to sit on, go through multiple drafts. The one movie, they made 3 movies this year. This is the only one that had more than a first draft. There's somewhat of a heart, like there's just anything. I went into this movie expecting it to be a Marvel movie, and it actually was a Marvel movie.
Ethan, most surprising.
Conjuring 5, because it wasn't like trash. It was totally watchable and fun and well paced and just totally cool. Oh, and Warfare. It's not in your.
It's in my top 10.
It's in your top 10. Well, we'll get to that, Surat. It's quite a bit lower than my top 10, but I just want to shout it out because some of the best like sound work you're probably gonna hear in the last like few years. So that was great. And also, final one I want to shout out: Bring Her Back. Like I wasn't really expecting a ton. I was kind of expecting same level as like Talk to Me, but this one was really good.
It was one of those refreshing horror movies you don't really get. I thought it was awesome.
I would have put this on my surprising.
And the gore in it was fucking awesome.
And the character writing, I think, just really increased in this movie.
Like the two lead characters had a lot of good chemistry. Like I was like, damn.
I only have one surprising, and it was Eddington. Recently, I watched all those movies, and I was like, yeah, they're good, and I especially hated Beano Was Afraid. That movie fucking blew.
Never seen it.
Beano Is Afraid.
Bo, it's
anyway,
awesome.
it's so dumb. But then I went back and I watched Midsommar and Hereditary.
What is wrong?
He got one of them. He got one of them right.
Midsommar and Beano's Afraid.
So going into Eddington, I was like, oh god, this is gonna like give me some headache or something. But I actually really liked it. He's always made like an either amazing movie or a movie I just drastically don't like, and I thought it was really, really fun. Yeah, good movie. Yes, guys. Let's
Can I jump in?
Can I just? No.
I feel the same with you. None of Ari Aster's movies have like remotely connected with me. Eddington, first one that I watched, and I was like, okay, actually, I'm with this guy now. I get him.
That was our most surprising. Now we're into the honorable mentions. I have Eternity. I fucking loved this movie. I don't really understand what you guys are bitching about.
I feel like with taking it in such a comedic route, it kind of kills what it could have been in my mind.
I completely disagree. I laughed quite a bit watching this.
You would.
Simpleton.
One of my favorite casts of the year.
That's a statement for
That is
sure.
a
Can you, Jared, just get my cock out of your jaw for a second? Yeah, everything about this movie worked for me.
70% of this movie is them just like The Bachelor, them fighting over her, and it's just whatever. The last 15 minutes, that could have been the entire movie, and that would have been a better movie.
8.5 out of 10. Second honorable mention, Sentimental Value. Magnificent script.
Almost underselling it.
It's what Jay Kelly should have been. I gave Sentimental Value an 8.5 out of 10. Number 1 honorable mention is Train Dreams.
This movie called Train Dreams is very much a train nightmare for this character.
Like the only word I can use to describe it, it's just a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
And Joel Edgerton, I would sit on your face.
Is he that hot in the movie?
He's hot.
Dude. I'm rubbing my snatch on him Monday through Friday. 8.5 out of 10, and it's sat with me really well.
Which one do I want to go with? I want to go with Hamnet because nobody else is going to mention it, I don't think.
I have a bone to pick with Hamnet.
I don't know how well this movie's going to age. Like, I don't know if people are going to actually really talk about it, but the performances are like pretty astounding, especially the kids. The kids put in some fucking work on that movie. Holy God.
Right. My thing with Hamnet is that
You're sexist.
That's the route you want to take here? You? I didn't care about a single thing happening until the last, it must have been like 15, last 20.
The last 20 minutes are pretty spectacular.
All I cared about was Paul Mescal and his slutty earring.
My favorite is Avatar. I don't know. It's more Avatar. If you like it, you'll like it. If you don't, you don't. They added a new hot lady, and she's really hot and scary. I want her to drug me and do whatever the fuck she did in that movie because I'm down. I was rooting for this movie to be in my top 10 the whole year. Cloud by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. And he's kind of a boring character. Everything's kind of boring and weird. And you're like, what is this? The fuck is this leading to? And then you get to what it's leading to, and everything is like, oh shit, everything was paced perfectly. Like everything goes down in that movie, and it's
5 is going to be the Jeff Buckley documentary. The last 20 minutes are some of the saddest shit of all time ever. It's just really well done. My next one, number 14 on my list, is Eddington. The first half is exactly what I wanted it to be. The second half of the movie is literally impossible to predict, and then it just kind of goes more into a Beau is Afraid direction. And honestly, for 2.5 hours, I honestly thought it was pretty great. I wouldn't really want it shorter.
It came out too early or too late. That's my big problem with it.
Oh yeah, I totally think it came out too early. It's still so soon after that nobody went to see it.
In 10, 15 years, people are going to be like, why was this hated on some, or why did nobody care about this movie that much?
Yeah.
It's such a great distillation of that period, and he's just managed to do it so early compared to when everybody else is ready to see that distillation.
I think I am one of those people that is just not ready for it.
I do think though that Emily Stone and Austin Butler they just didn't need to be in this movie at all.
100%.
Emily Stone is crazy.
28 years later, no one's gonna talk about this. I had a ton of fun with it. I thought just how crazy he went in that first half and all the experimental stuff. Really cool.
I wasn't a big fan. Fuck me, I forgot it a week later. It did not stick with me at all.
It's definitely not. It's not a standalone movie.
It's crazy how much 28 years later is just setting up. 28 years later is just a setup for them to get to Bone Temple.
Number 12 on my list is a movie called Happy End.
Yeah,
This movie is so my vibe. It's a bunch of really aura-filled high school students listening to drum and bass, and then the world's gonna end as well, and there's a sci-fi element. Loved it. Late Shift, which is a German movie, I think. The most anxiety-inducing shit of all time. I would probably quit and cry within the first 15 minutes. On the surface, when you're watching it, it's this is very simple. But man, when you just think about how many moving pieces there are going on at the same time and how effective the camera is with everything, it's just so beautifully constructed.
I also saw this movie. It was a simple watch, and then I look back on it and it's that's kind of fucking nuts. This was a year of hard watches. All right, Jared?
No one else is going to mention this movie, but K-pop Demon Hunters, baby. Just a great movie. I mean, come on.
I kind of disagree. I think that movie is corny as fuck.
I think you're a stupid bitch. Here's my
Fair,
thought with
fair.
K-pop. This is a movie, it's a new IP that kids are so fucking excited for. If I was a kid in this era and every single thing is appealing to people that are older than me, that are legacy sequels to appeal to people older than me, having something that is completely my own would be so important. And I think that's what's good about this movie.
Number 2. Gotta warm up. Okay, it's The Smashing Machine. I reviewed it, loved the movie, felt great about my review, and then I fuck off. And then once it hits 12 and I go back on social media, Jared, you fucking suck. You hate women. You all this and that and this and that. Leave me the fuck alone. No one said she's wrong. Okay? Because he's also a toxic human being. I don't think this movie is screaming that, hey, he's the greatest of all time. Their relationship is huge on that. It's supposed to be toxic.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah.
What?
What happened?
What just happened?
You're thrown in to this couple. We have no idea why they even like each other. There's not one scene where they show any form of anything. Emily Blunt stretches him for one scene. And it's okay.
I agree. And then, oh my god, you have this whole movie where they're just the worst, and you're please break up, please. And then it cuts to the postscript. They had 3 children together and were married for the next, they got married right after this film.
Yeah, it's
and they were married for the next 2 decades. I'm
no, but that's
blow my brains out.
It's supposed to be a toxic relationship.
No. When the big fight scene where she, for some reason, tried to kill herself.
Why?
Me as an audience member, I have
That's
no
not true.
idea.
No, why was she doing anything?
And then I get to, or are we done?
We're done.
No, we're done. Just let me do it.
Okay.
Please. We are given absolutely nothing for her. We get no background. We get no idea of
I would say for every character in this movie.
Sure, fair. But we are forced to follow Mark. With her, we have nothing. We have nothing on her. And I feel horrible because I want her side of the story. I don't want to feel this way.
This movie is based on a documentary that is apparently a really good documentary that is apparently basically just this, but as a documentary. Like a lot of this is based on real footage. Ethan said it really good in his review where he was talking about how Safdie movies have like the fucking, can you say it?
They're fair. They have a fairness to every single character, no matter their level.
Yeah. And the thing with this movie is it's trying to do that. It's trying to put in little subtleties. The only person I really connected to was Emily Blunt's character. And I think it's a very nuanced performance. My problem is that it doesn't seem like Benny Safdie knows what he wants to say with this movie at all. He's trying to treat them with fairness, but he also has no direction.
So literally,
here's my thing. No. Here's my thing. You just said, Logan, you just countered your own point. If it's meant to be like the Smashing Machine documentary, that's what I loved about it. That was the beauty of the whole film, is that it felt like a documentary. It didn't need to be like, oh, here's the introduction. No, these are just people living lives. These are people living lives. Shown enough information. No. Listen. Through the opioids. The opioids are a big part of her character and Mark. Developing her character of why she wanted to baby him.
That was the only scene. That was the only scene.
What happened now? The opioid addiction is handled well when it's on screen, but when characters are talking about it, it's handled so poorly. Emily Blunt calls her friend like a couple times in the film saying he's passed out and I need help, right? The audience is never shown any of what Mark is doing outside of this. We aren't shown anything. So when she says he was out partying, he's been drinking for days and he's been partying, we aren't shown any of that. So I literally interpreted it that Emily Blunt was trying to sabotage his career. Yes. And then I see him in the hospital bed and it's actually real. That is one of the many instances where A, the characterization is done so poorly because that wasn't clear at all to me. B, none of the context about him drinking or partying for weeks, none of that is shown. And I have a big problem with that. In the movie, it just looks like an opium addiction that he literally goes into rehab and then the next shot he's getting wheeled out of rehab. We aren't giving, it's not treated like a thing, really. We aren't shown any of it.
It doesn't bother me as much. I agree. I totally agree it's not shown. And to me, that's because this is based on the documentary, based off his sports career.
But it's not.
It's a documentary.
Let me fucking talk! His relationship with his wife is half of the issue. It's mainly his whole tournament from bottom to top. That's the main story.
That's not the story, though.
I don't really care too much about his rehab.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Don't look at me and say the fucking
We're not
fact.
focused. The movie is not. It is almost entirely.
It's almost entirely the relationship.
Everything is leading up to the fight, and the fight is like a couple minute montage sequence. So it's not focusing on the fight. It's focusing on everything before the fight. It's focusing on his life.
Also, even if
of his come up.
The relationship is one of the most important parts of this movie. If you want to tell the story, I need so much more from her perspective.
Jared.
I want to see them fight.
Let me say something. Please. I just need to correct. So Jared is trying to talk back to you right now, saying she's not a bitch. She's not. We all know she's not a bitch. The problem is, even in the performance, you can tell she's not a bitch. But they're not giving you anything else.
The movie just doesn't
Brandon.
show you the reason.
I see the film. I see it. She's not a bitch at all. It's not her story.
That she is not a bitch.
It is
to her for no reason.
Jared, I have one question.
Yeah.
From your review, you felt most connected to Mark as a character.
Absolutely.
Now, we just spent the whole time, and you've agreed the whole time about how he's such a horrible piece of shit. Just want you to explain to me what you mean by you felt so connected to him. Because
Jared's a horrible piece of shit.
This character in the Smashing Machine was the least connected I felt to a protagonist this year, this decade, probably.
I don't resonate with him at all. I connected to him as I see him as a real human being. I looked at Dwayne and said, that's Mark Kerr. That's not Dwayne Johnson.
Okay, I agree.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean I think he's the best human being. I don't.
I think The Rock gives a good performance here. I love his performance here.
I think it's
I love phenomenal. It. If you want to tell the story of their relationship, give me something about her.
It's not about the relationship.
That's all I ask.
And I took a certain way.
But you watched a different movie.
No, this is your issue. is that you think everyone that didn't see the way you saw it is suddenly like, oh, you're stupid. Oh, you didn't see it. Oh, it's just wrong. I can tell you a piece of a fucking gum, chewed up gum, and if you see it as fucking art and I see it as gum, then fucking we disagree.
I think Mark Kerr is very well realized as a character in this movie. Emily Blunt's character, not a human being. She just isn't
She's
a
not
person.
the smashing machine.
But it's a safety.
The performances.
Another thing that pissed me off with the last Costco shopping bit. Okay, it talks about the relationship. Stupid. Then it says Mark Kerr and Coleman were innovators in the sport.
Where?
What
Where
did
in
they
this
do?
movie were they innovative?
What did they do?
So,
They were one of the first people to.
They were one of the first people to
pioneer
fight. They were one of the first people to fight. What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
I believe he's a pioneer.
What did
They
they do?
showed
Hey,
nothing.
Yes, they did. They did enough.
No, they didn't.
Him being the first is him pioneering
He's
it.
not the first.
The first what?
He's
He's
not
the first
the
fighter ever?
One of the first fighters in the UFC. One of the big guys. If we start, no, stop it. I'm getting fucking gaslit right now. If you start on season 1 of Survivor and watch any of those people play, they're a pioneer. Who gives a fuck what they did? They're a pioneer because they were the first.
The movie doesn't show why they're pioneers.
Listen, I searched it up.
Who cares?
I searched
That's
it up.
not the point that I
searched
take
it
it
up.
away from.
I searched
But
it up.
maybe it's
I
real
searched it
life.
The job of the postscript is to give context to what happens after the movie in relation to what the movie's showing you.
$100 on the line. I have it right here. How was he a pioneer to the sport? What did he do?
He was one of the first.
$100. $100. I can tell you right now why he did it. You cannot.
That one scene in the end is life. The rest of the movie is the movie.
Like, it's the ending of the film. It's supposed to
It doesn't have
contextualize
to
the
be
whole
Logan.
movie.
It doesn't have to
Dude,
be.
no. That's what it is doing.
No. You know, until
Mark Kerr
fucking Jaws,
revolutionized MMA
credits
by
were always in the
perfecting
beginning of a
ground
movie.
pound
And then
combining
Jaws
elite
didn't do that.
NCAA
Is that
wrestling
suddenly
with
breaking the movie
ruthless,
that makes Jaws a
heavy
shitty
striking
movie?
to
Who gives a
dominate a
fuck? Fuck you.
Next
Enough.
one.
There's
Next
a
one.
character. Can we all hold hands and just forgive each other for a second? Anyway,
Yeah.
I still have one more honorable mention. Just as good of an experience as Anaconda. It was caught stealing.
Yeah.
I really liked it a lot.
What I really appreciated about it is that it really is a film written, directed, created in the 90s, but just with a cast from 2025. And that's a great cast.
But Austin Butler,
Good.
fantastic. The character and the actor,
Yeah.
I love that character a lot.
Top 10 time.
Warfare.
Wow.
Whoa.
It comes up later with Jared. So I'm just going to talk about my experience with the movie. I love war movies. They're my favorite genre of movies. And I thought it was fan-flippin'-tastic. It's probably my favorite sound design for any movie this year. Watching it in the theater with the speakers was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had with sound in my life.
Imagining that just got it
Dope.
all over the bottom of the table.
The opening scene is so awesome. It's one of the greatest tonal shifts I think I've ever seen before. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Holy shit.
My number 10 is Superman. Now, I will say, some of the movies that have been honorable mentions, I feel like are maybe better movies. I grew up on this very specific image of DC and superheroes, and I've never seen it better realized than in this. That's such a joyful little time with some weird fucking quirky bits. I told my dad about it immediately after I saw it. I was like, this movie's so fucking good. He went and saw it same day, called me right after the theater, and we talked for so long about how much we loved this movie. It was, I connected with my dad so much through it. I kept the...
Fun fact, this actually comes up later in the video.
I had so much fun with weapons. There's points in the movie where I did wish it kind of went in a different direction. It's such an intriguing, such an amazing setup. But yeah, I just thought this was beautifully made. Like, it was clear that so much care and passion went into every single shot of this movie. It was just really great to watch. It just felt like the movie he wanted to make type shit.
I also have Warfare. I picked up this movie because Braden was so ecstatic about it, and very early on in the year, this was dominating my list. What really hooked me is the very start with the Pilates scene and how that instantly switches to never leaving this group in their one little building. It's a very quick and easy way of just showing they have fun and brotherly time, but then also look how hard and rough this is.
I love that it subverted the usual war movie thing where they just get around a campfire and have and hold up pictures of their family. And this just totally does something different with it. And I thought it was really effective.
And Braden would concur, but he's eating that it's meticulously made. Like, it's fantastic.
When the first grenade gets thrown through the fucking window is unreal. The show of terror scenes and the jets just come down. Woo! Every time they call it in, I'm like, yeah. But it's like, oh, but it's like. At number 9, I have Friendship. Tim Robinson is one of the funniest fucking guys ever. This was just a little wacky fucking movie. It's definitely the funniest movie for me of the year. It's really cool to me. I liked it. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
My number 9.
This is gonna get so old so fucking fast.
It's already so old. My number 9 is If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Now, here's the thing.
Wow.
When I first watched it, I didn't give it a rating. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this movie. I looked it up and it said it was a dark comedy. And I was like, I'm so down for a dark comedy. Turns out it is just like a miserably horrifying film that's kind of about like postpartum depression. Why is this called a dark comedy?
Because it's hilarious.
Dude, she won Best Actress in a Musical Comedy.
This is the most excruciating watch of the year.
The whole movie's like this. You're like, you're this close to her.
I find that decision of being a million close-ups and never showing the kid until the end is fantastic. I've never wanted to take a step back from a movie so fucking bad.
Train Dreams, oh yeah, Train Dreams. Train Dreams is very beautiful. Terrence Malick for normal people. We're gonna get to it though, so.
My number 9, it's actually a 2024 movie, but I was forced to put it on this list. It's The Brutalist, which is a great movie, but I'll wait to talk about it later.
If you'll note very quickly, it was number 1 on my list last year. That's why it's not on my list, because it's fucking last year's movie.
Number 8, Left-Handed Girl. I adore this movie.
Yeah.
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Sentimental value. Dude, that's the craziest script I've seen. Those characters are so well fucking rendered in this movie. It's just goat. Is this the last time we're going to talk about it?
No.
All right, Ethan, you're up.
It was just an accident. It's one of those movies where it doesn't feel like anything is planned, but it also feels so meticulous. There's just like these super long takes, but it's so well performed and it's so like, it feels so loose and like it's just happening right in front of you. It just works so well. And the ending just leaves it up to this perfect like open book. It's great.
The long takes were fucking insane. It's my favorite ending of the year.
It's like, literally like if Abbas Kiarostami made a revenge thriller. It's awesome. It's beautiful.
At my number 8 spot, I have Avatar: Fire and Ash. Going into this, I heard a lot of talk about this was going to be the exact same movie again, just Way of the Water times 2. Although I see similarities, I really think this movie pounds in a great idea. There's a lot of moments that just are working for me. There's layers to everything now that I love. Like the Fire Tribe works so well. And if it was just another another try at Way of the Water, they would have just made the Fire Tribe another tribe that they go to escape. But no, they're a villain. They attach to Porridge, and it's such a good, dominating villain romance. And my favorite part, my favorite sequence, Jake gets captured, and instead of having like this big planned out mission, there's 3 different escape plans that just sort of culminate into one. It's brilliant writing.
No.
I love Avatar, bro. I'm so on board for these movies. The writing's bad. It's hinging on that fucking kid, Spider.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Kill him.
The one that really needs to stick the landing is the worst actor in the whole movie.
Franchise.
And
franchise.
none of his scenes like even almost hit. If he were good, this would be so much better.
Avatar's fucking awesome. And this movie was awesome. Varang was awesome. The ending fight scene is a scene-by-scene rip of Way of the Water. Fuck off.
That's the one main flaw. I don't agree with the spider thing, but I agree with that.
I cannot believe that they chose the same ending for him.
I know.
And Mr. Porridge. Come on. How many times do these guys have to fight each other and then not quite kill each other and be like, I'll see you, and I'll see you next time, and I'll punch you off the cliff, and then you'll somehow survive this 70,000 foot fall or whatever the fuck. Every time he's just like, he's back. Quaritch is the only truly engaging character that if you kill this guy off, you're left with the most bland set of things happening.
I know for a fact, I even envisioned it in my mind, that Way of Water and Fire and Ash could literally be one movie. There is no reason why they have to be these 2 3.5 hour movies. This movie was so dreadfully slow and boring for me. I could not handle it.
James Cameron sort of makes it a whole full experience. If you're going to sit down and watch Avatar, it's not, okay, one quick, let's go. It's a full experience, like really understanding everybody. A lot of world building, a lot of character, just small scenes that I love. So if you're going to watch Avatar, you just get involved, and I think that's amazing.
No, but why can't it just be one movie, man?
I like this movie. I like Fire and Ash a lot. This movie didn't need to happen.
I think what I appreciate about these movies is that they're way too fucking long. What I like about Avatar is seeing all the weird fucking shit that in this world. I like seeing the weird little plants, the weird little animals that they introduce every single time. I don't remember any of the names of anything that's going on. I barely remember the plot. I'm not there for the story at all. With Avatar, there's just like an unexplainable other thing that endears me to it, to where all the like dreadfully awful shit, I don't care. I can sit through it just fine.
Yeah.
I didn't even think the movie looked as good as Way of Water.
Because it's more water.
The water in Way of Water is the best water ever.
That's what I was going to say, is that what I love is that every time an Avatar movie comes out, everyone's like, holy crap, the visuals are insane, and they are. And I agree that it's not that much big of a jump because it's not even that many years apart, and they were shot at the same time.
I think it looks worse.
So, but it still looks fantastic. Like,
Sure.
You were kind of taking it for granted if you're not going to say it still looks amazing. Come on, it's going to win the Oscar.
But they did
hands
it
down.
better.
There was a really hot Avatar character, so I'm happy.
My number 7, No Other Choice. I watched this movie on a website and it paused 24 times. Still being that high rated, even with that bullshit, kind of speaks for itself. We'll talk about it when it's Ethan's turn.
Train Dreams. I had such a great time watching this movie. This movie is like if Terrence Malick made a movie that was good. Also, for me, the most beautiful thing, so beautiful. The story is just very, very well done. I loved all the characters. William H. Macy, I loved him so much.
He's so awesome.
He was like a character actor. It was like insane.
Yeah.
My number 7 is the lowest placement on this list. Mine's Sinners.
Yikes.
It's a great movie. It's a wonderful movie. 8.5 out of 10.
My number 7, highest this movie's on any of ours. It's Weapons, baby. I was so locked on it as soon as the trailer came out, because my favorite thing is the visual of kids like going like this, running down a street is fantastic. And the opening scene kind of wasn't what I wanted, because it was very like somber music mixed with that, when I wanted to be like terrifying. It slowly still brings me back. I agree the school shooting stuff, it's a valid argument, but at the same time, what we got, where it like takes you and like how it builds and all the different character perspectives, I loved it. I was just absolutely enamored.
I heard before this movie came out, the script was in this crazy bidding war, and Jordan Peele wanted it so fucking bad, and when he lost, he fired his agents or whoever the fuck would have bid for it. So when I heard that, I was like, holy shit, this script is going to be insane. I'm going with this crazy ass trailer. First 2 stories, everything about this movie leading up has told me it's going to be about, and then it becomes something else. And everything else is great. I said it earlier in the video. And I think if I watched it again, maybe fully understanding what it is and just trying to have a good time, I would like it more than I did. But it was weird. It was just a weird watch.
For most of the movie, it's so unpredictable because of how well done the first half is. As soon as we meet this character, I got it instantly. And it's like, well, that's like the most disappointing thing ever, because it didn't live up to the first half of the movie even close.
The one boy that they've been like so curious about where he is in all of this, it's like, okay, we finally meet her aunt, and it's like, okay, this character's weird, and then it slowly just like sees how she's terrorizing people, and then it reveals everything. I thought it was great. After the first scene of them running, it had to be witchcraft. I mean, like, what?
Like, the whole thing is so like complex and different and unique, and then it takes such a simple approach to the big bad, and it's like,
that's fair.
Kind of annoying as fuck.
That's very valid.
There's so many amazing, like, just visual ideas with the horror and stuff.
Yes, like when the nightmares in the earlier scenes,
amazing.
like all of her jump scares in the start,
Unreal.
fucking oh my god.
Or like the principal character when he gets affected, like the eyes bulging out.
Yeah.
It was just so.
Yeah.
It just feels like kind of iconic already. I just loved it. I think it had a great momentum to it.
6.
Begonia.
My 6 is also Begonia. I think we share this spot.
I love Yorgos Lanthimos. I skipped Kinds of Kindness, so I'm still riding the Poor Things high. Coming into this, I knew I was going to love it. I'm not a big fan of alien-type movies, but with who's behind it, who's in front of the camera, I knew I was going to fucking love this. I was locked in the entire time. Constantly questioning a movie like this is very rare for me. But this one, it was the entire time, it's like, is it? No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, there's like these little like minor things she does with her face that is just like,
yes,
or like the way she says like certain sentences, like very minor things that you're like,
yeah,
that's a little odd. Not gonna lie.
I might have been a little bit too in this movie's wavelength. When I watched it, I was like, okay, the only way for this movie to work, to make sense, is if she's an alien. Before I even went into the movie, I was like, okay, that's the obvious punchline. I wonder if I screwed myself over because I just was waiting for it the whole time. It made me less engaged for some reason because I was like, she's an alien. I have no doubt about it in my mind. So then to me, it wasn't a reveal. I liked all the performances, but I don't know. I might have just been in the wrong...
I find that kind of odd because it's almost, this movie does so much more than just making you question if she's an alien or not. It's the conspiracy theorists, it's the billionaires, it's the fucking...
Well, also there's the heart of the movie between the two guys.
I didn't get anything out of this movie because I think it's already in here. Like, I think I've seen this movie before somehow. Not in the way where like it's cliche or whatever. This movie might literally be me.
I don't see this as anything new or refreshing either. I think it's just a really well done version of this type of story. Well, obviously Jesse Plemons gives an unreal performance. Emma Stone is phenomenal.
I'm so happy that Jesse Plemons is like a starring, like a main guy.
Yeah.
Aiden Delbus, the autistic guy, fucking unreal performance.
Man, great.
I gave Begonia a 9.5.
I gave Begonia a 9 out of 10.
My number 6 is Left-Handed Girl. This was one of my festival watches. I saw this in the same theater that me and Ethan graduated in, which was kind of fun. It was a real trip down memory lane. It made me so uncomfortable in certain ways. I realized later that it's just because I was so intensely connected to everything going on. I really loved it. It's one of my favorites of the Sean Baker universe. It was just so inspiring to me. They made it for $30,000 on an iPhone, and I watched it in the same theater that I graduated in. There was something about it that was so inspiring to me, in addition to everything else about it.
I love this movie. This movie is fucking awesome. I have a question for Ethan. In your hack pathetic ways, you say the big climactic scene got a little melodramatic.
Yeah.
Even though it is melodramatic, I also feel like it's very authentic. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not Taiwanese.
You're not?
But I thought for some reason that it really
There's a very specific way like Asian cinema does it. This very like over the top kind of just screaming acting. It just felt like a bit much. Like the whole rest of the movie is like quite a subtle character study, and then they're just like really kind of hamming it up. I just didn't really fit with
I disagree completely, but I can definitely see that. Did you like the reveal?
I loved the reveal itself. I just thought it was very like hammed up.
The "Hey Mom" scene at the end of this movie, I don't even know. It's fucking incredible to me.
In an alternate universe, this movie could make my number 1 if 1 through 5 didn't exist. This is Wake Up Dead Man.
I forgot about that movie.
I love Wake Up Dead Man, dude. It's the first one is so tied in a ribbon. The second one's just a little too much. This one is like takes on a whole different perspective on like religion. There's so many different thoughts of like what a priest can do for you, what a Lord's guidance can do for you, along with the usual great mystery and the great characters I love. And Josh O'Connor is a fantastic lead, as well as Benoit Blanc, who plays a second seat, which is sort of the beauty of the first one, because Anna de Armas is the main person. Ryan Johnson, like, he's just getting better every time.
It's like a character study. The mystery and all that is completely separate. Like, it's a completely different formula. He's doing a different Agatha Christie instead of the one that he had been doing before, which I like.
If he keeps doing Knives Out movies, I really hope it's more like this one and less like the others.
I just want one that is fully focused on Benoit Blanc.
Go watch it. It's great.
My number 5 is Sinners. When movies get like mainstream overhype, it never lives up, but I wanted it to. And then I rewatched it again, and it is one of the greatest movies ever. 9.5 out of 10.
Chicken Jackie.
My number 5, Chainsaw Man, the movie.
Too low, mine's higher.
The thing is with my top 5 in particular is that they're all tied for number 1. Chainsaw Man is a property, that means so much to me. It's the only time in anime where there's explicitly sexual scenes that are done well. Even just reading it, it's the most weirdly cinematic. Like it just works. And putting it as a movie, putting this part of the story as a movie is so fucking good. And then by the end, you're like, damn, bro, animation's gorgeous.
My number 5, Sentimental Value. So fire. I didn't think you could like do much better than Worst Person in the World, but then he like made a movie just as good, if not better. So kind of crazy streak he's on right now. He is one of the best writers out. Man, this guy knows how to write characters, knows how to write just straight up people.
Okay, my number 5. I got Frankenstein, baby.
Wait. It's this high on the list.
Yeah, you were talking about the how it looked terrible, and I totally disagree. I think the green screens maybe, but the production design is just flipping amazing. And that's the beauty of Guillermo del Toro. The fact that he's running away and telling this captain, and then halfway through the movie he says, well, the monster finds him and says, let me tell you my side. Orgasms everywhere. The character acting, Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, perfect.
I felt Oscar Isaac was horrifically miscast. Like I couldn't buy Oscar Isaac at all. He was so like the first I think it's like an hour and 20 before Frankenstein shows up. I had a really hard time sitting through that. What saved the movie for me and why I really liked it was Jacob Elordi. I do kind of agree. The cinematography was a little weird.
It's lit like a Netflix TV show.
It had the Wicked effect a little bit, where there's so many like meticulous sets, and the set work is so great. They built that whole ship in real life. It somehow isn't convincing because of the way that it's lit and the way that it's shot and the VFX work. It's weird how they managed to do that with such elaborate set work.
You're right, because this looks nothing like Shape of Water, and Shape of Water is feels so real. The colors are like intentional.
Hey man, it's a Guillermo movie. Fucking
it's a Guillermo movie without any texture.
I disagree.
No, everything is so like clean, digital looking.
It is weirdly clean.
I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, but to say it has no texture is just wrong.
No, there isn't. It doesn't feel like there's like any depth to any of these shots. It's just like these are characters on a soundstage, or these are characters on green screen, or these are characters in a beautiful environment. It's just lit so like flat and like it's clean, and also everything's so sharp and like plastic looking. It's like, god damn, bro.
I never really noticed because I really love the story here.
I can't wait till we get to 3. You're gonna go like this.
One battle after another. That movie is gas as fuck. I bought it. I was gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna rewatch it soon. So fucking good.
My number 4. I had no other choice but to put this at number 4. God damn, what a great movie, dude.
I also have it at my number 4.
Am I mentally insane for saying that this is pretty easily my favorite?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. Old Boy and the Handmaiden exists.
I think I prefer Park Chan-wook a little bit restrained in like the gross out horror and the insane stuff. I like him when he's forced to kind of pull back a little bit, like with this movie. And then technically, this is one of the most insane movies I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's unreal,
dude. His last movie, Decision to Leave. People were talking when that came out about how well he did like photographing phones and how to utilize them in the movie. A modern day iPhone or thing is so boring to shoot, and screens are so lame to kind of, they're not as cinematic as say this guy. It turns out all it takes is some little bit of fucking ingenuity and some crazy double exposure shots. Every shot where there's like a tablet or a phone, he's doing something crazy with it. I was just shocked at every single sequence they do.
Visually, the amount of different stuff that's being orchestrated with the most simple shots, perfect.
Oh, can we talk about greatest snub in maybe all
Unreal.
Of history?
It's the biggest snub I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this is like one of the most technically I've been impressed in like a decade or some shit. Like since Blade Runner 2049 type shit.
All right, F1. best movie ever. So listen, you got Brad Pitt, you got your F1 cars, and it's the best thing you've ever seen. I agree that it's not the most original movie ever. There has to be a best racing movie, and I think this is the best racing movie. There's so much intellect in the story, just how like the racing goes. There's so many things thrown in to each race that make it more interesting after the other, which I think is great.
One, it's a recruitment video for F1. Two, it's just part of F1's larger marketing campaign. It's not a movie that was like made for any purpose other than F1 wants people to watch F1. This year has been a generational run for F1, I think. They've been pulling so many people into the sport, and this movie is a great vehicle for that. To me, it's almost not like a movie. It's like if Barbie were an advertisement for Barbie dolls instead of and a girl playing with Barbie dolls half the time instead of it being and
It does kind of
the
look
script
like
had to pass by so many people.
It even like visually kind of looks like a commercial.
Anything that's not the racing is the most ridiculous shit. Like, it's the most, wow, that script is bad, dude.
My thing with this movie is my dad is the biggest F1 fan I know. He saw this movie. He's like, yo, you got to watch this movie. I'm like, probably, whatever. So I called him and I guessed every single plot point. And he's like, whatever, just watch it. I'm like, fucking right on, man. The most formulaic sports movie there is. It's not bad. I fall for that shit. I love that formulaic shit, but that's what it is.
It was very fun. The racing sequences were great. Every time a racing sequence would happen, I'd lock in and I'd watch it and I'd be like, whoa, like the marketing campaign's working on me.
Brad Pitt continues to be the hottest fucking guy in Hollywood.
But man, he was not trying in this movie.
Fantastic movie. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Marty Supreme.
It's my number 3.
Marty Supreme is goated as fuck. I love Uncut Gems, and this is Uncut Gems with Timothy Chalamet.
Before we talk about it more, the opening sequence being sperm and then it turning into the ball.
Fucking real. I love Marty Supreme. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
My number 3 probably should be number 4. It's The Brutalist. Dog, they make buildings and it's like the most epic shit I've seen since Lord of the Rings.
There is such a crazy sense of like scale and scope. It is monumental. It's fucking the tagline of the movie.
The music in this movie.
The music.
And then the camera goes up and it's like the upside down Statue of Liberty, and then it's like
Dude, on my Instagram, I got the photo of the Liberty upside down, and that's my most proud photo I've ever gotten.
What are your all thoughts on the first half versus the second half?
Don't remember.
The first half's way better.
I don't care about either, but both are so fucking good.
The first half, I think, is definitely superior. I'm really not mad at where the second half went. Honestly, I don't really see how you could tell this story very differently. Honestly.
Yeah, maybe a fucking hour shorter.
I don't think it needed to be an hour shorter.
It's so long, and it's so good the whole time, but it doesn't need to be that long.
You just have to watch it another time, and your eyes will open. Like, this is one of those experiences. This is one of those movies for you, where you just didn't get it on the first time or something.
That is true, but I get it, and it's awesome. And it's fucking legendary shit right there. But fuck off for right now.
And the budget?
What was the budget?
The budget was less than $10 million.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
His Oscar speech. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Even when he won in 2003, he gave this long ass speech, told people to shush, and then 20 years later wins again and does the exact same thing. You've been here before.
That guy.
Get the fuck
thing
down.
is, he is the definition of like actor brain. Pull up some art. Pull up some of his artwork, Ethan.
Okay.
Pull it up there.
His last movie, Vox Lux, To the Brutalist, is what?
Center.
Oh.
Earliest, I think it was my earliest 2025 experience, and the fact that it has stayed so high up there, Ryan Coogler fucking kills it. It's just an amazing movie.
My number 2, Chainsaw Man, the movie, The Reze Arc.
Who
That's
cares?
crazy. It's really good.
It has stuck with me the most out of any movie this year. Oh my god, this is a really sick fucking romance movie. And then hell unleashes and I wanted to kill myself. It's some of the greatest animation of all time. Some of the best action of all time. Fucking nuts how cool it is.
I think Fujimoto is the most interesting like anime writer that we have right now. I've seen so many of his projects. Like, he did Look Back. This guy's me. And I'm worried that some shit bad is about to come out about him because most people who make anime for some reason are freaks. Okay, my number 2 is Sinner. I think this movie is so special. I've watched it 3 times. Every time it was so special. It's just such a great movie. It has a specific synergy with its music and its score that I haven't seen done quite as well as this movie. I've kind of been studying this movie a little bit. Like, I've been really trying to analyze all of its structuring because it's such a brilliant blockbuster as well as everything else that it wants to do. Like, it's
How come nobody has brought up the Pierce the Veil scene?
Hey, we're still
that
talking.
is the craziest scene of the decade.
It's the greatest scene of the decade.
I wanted to cry every time. It's weirdly understated in the film, but the amount of work that Michael B. Jordan had to do to pull off these twins, as well as everyone else in the movie that was involved technically to make the twins look so good. There's the first scene with the twins, and you're like, oh, that's Michael B. Jordan playing 2 characters. After that scene, I forget that it's a thing. I forget that they're even having to film it weirdly. It's just so well done, so seamlessly done. Obviously, he's not going to win, but I'm so happy that he was properly nominated. He's one of the most deserved ones, even if his performance isn't as stand out, like noticeable as Timothy Chalamet, for example.
Money Supreme on Christmas Day.
That's also my number 2.
It's Timothy Chalamet chillin', trying to stack up 100 million. Girl got $1 billion.
The cast is crazy. Like, it's full of a million non-actors. The choice to make Kevin O'Leary a super evil, rich piece of shit is so perfect because he doesn't have to act. Fucking Tyler, the Creator, showing up after the craziest year, by the way, as well.
Odessa and Gwyneth Paltrow.
So good.
Crazy. We don't have to have an Emily Blunt debate, even though she's a great character. It's just it's a good movie.
You really see the 2 Safdie brothers here. Josh Safdie. Just based on one movie. Benny's got a great movie in him. It's just far from this one. Josh Safdie and the way he casts non-actors is on another level.
It's clear that Josh Safdie has like a third eye to just be like, I'm taking you, putting you here.
You know what else?
Yeah.
Ping pong. The ping pong is sensational. Like how it looks.
Oh,
all
yeah.
CGI.
Really well
But like
shot.
the way they move, it's just like you don't for 1 second question it.
I was riding a crazy high on this shit.
It's remarkable.
My number 1 might be a bit of a surprise. My number 1 might be a little bit of a surprise here. James Gunn's Superman. Being a nerd is one of my favorite things in the entire world. Nobody gives a fuck. That's fine. I'll take it on the chin. Superman's my number 1. I loved it. Deserved.
It's a great movie. I just don't love it to your extent, and that's just because I'm not a fan, I guess.
It's what it needed to be.
It really made me feel like I was 5 years old again, and I so deeply appreciated that.
David Cornsweet is Superman. Yeah, this movie's kind of messy to me.
It is. It's very messy.
I saw it 3 times in the theaters, and then once at home.
It made me feel like I had just opened up. I went to the comic book store, bought Superman issue 12, and just started reading from issue 12. What the fuck's going on? Not entirely sure. It's very messy. There's a lot of plots coming in here. It's not really like a whole thing, but it felt so authentic to just reading some bullshit comic book with so much heart that I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, now it's time for the real number 1.
One battle after
another.
I watched it another time and I was okay. I was able to see it as a film, but the first time I watched it, I was like, this is a movement. I will die for this cause all of a sudden. Holy shit, though. Everything about it, it's just so beautiful. The pacing, the writing, so good. How is this a nearly 3 hour movie? It felt like 20 minutes both times I saw it. All the performances, it sounded like they had to delay filming for 3 months before they could get Benicio del Toro in it because he was shooting Wes Anderson. But apparently, most of his scenes, when he showed up, he took control and improv like so many of his sequences. The dynamics between the characters was all him being like, no, this is how my character would react. And that's insane. For that performance.
I didn't have this in my top 10, not even my number 1 until yesterday. Here's my thing. I was thinking to myself, I can have a conversation between me post and pre one battle after the other. I'd love to hear that because I just don't think I got it. And I said
We
this in my
fucking
review.
told you that.
I know, but it's hard to say that you don't get a movie because you don't know if you don't get a movie. You didn't no,
Yeah.
like I said in my review, I had a pen and pad ready to like say every scene that I didn't like, so we could really talk about it here. As soon as like an hour in, I was like, "Fuck this!" Like I was just like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, "What?" It's so good. And what I love is Leo's character, Pat, through and through. If everything just revolves around him, and that's the beauty. Incapable and stupid and bumbling and forgets everything, and then there's like this massive plot, so many good characters around him mainly.
He doesn't do anything. Like he actually
exactly.
doesn't really
that's kind of
accomplish
the
a single
joke.
thing
Yeah,
in the
he's-
movie.
he's
And that's
like-
and
And
that's
that's why it's so good, right?
phenomenal. I love this movie a lot. It deserves this picture. It's just crazy.
This is like a perfect blend of cocaine era Paul Thomas Anderson and then weed era Paul Thomas Anderson.
It's so different from anything he's ever
Yeah.
done.
It's a culmination kind of his entire career.
I imagine you two would at least have Punch Drunk Love over it.
Yeah.
But I think this is pretty easily my favorite.
I don't think that's crazy. I'd obviously have Punch Drunk Love above it, but it's not crazy to say that it's his best at all.
And the fact that we're even having this conversation in 2025 is so epic. This guy's so good, bro.
What a fucking asshole.
We have to at least say Sean Penn, craziest performance.
Yes.
Holy
Yeah.
God.
Steven Lockjaw.
You like black girls? Can we also talk about Space Infinity, that being her debut role?
Yes.
Bro,
She's gonna be so fucking good.
okay, there's just one shot after he's escaped his home and he gets out to that like weird toilet outhouse
And he's
tree
coughing.
thing. That's so gorgeous. That honestly somehow is my most favorite shot of the movie. It's so earthy and like
It is.
brilliant.
Guys,
We're just-
6 hours of filming is insane.
We're just getting
You
started.
knew this go. Why do you act like a delusional bitch?
Aren't you guys ready to record the next episode?